Hey, maybe this time I'll be able to record more than 2 episodes. Welcome back to Let's Play Ys Memories of Celceta. So last time we got into the village of Komodo, we got arrested immediately as we entered because apparently Adol has been in here and has been doing some questionable things. Well, actually, people have been disappearing because they started disappearing right after Adol left his visit, then they all blame him. So now we are tasked with investigating this matter. And I believe if we go in here, size and workshop in Komodo, you can craft accessories using materials. And you can only do it at this specific shop. What can we make? Life ring, power ring, shield. We could make a power ring. We don't have that. Shield ring, skill ring, a speed consumption. That's pretty good. Obtain a speed ring aerial combo. Power depends on distance, but we don't have a spider web to make that. Prevent poison, heavy paralysis. This is also pretty good. I might actually make one of those as well. Yeah, I think I'll make one of these. Give it to Adol for now. I don't know where it equips it though. And I'll make a skill ring. I'll give it to Duran. Whatever it's equipped. It doesn't tell me what it's going to change to substitute though, which is weird. And I could make a power ring, but no, let's just leave it at that. Now, are we able to accept quests here for any chance? No, not quite yet. Might be able later though. Maybe after the dungeon when they will trust us more. Because we'll solve the mystery of the disappearing people. Nothing else we want to do in here? There's a shop here. There's just an exchange material. And there's one more over here though. What do you have, good sir? Weapons. Alright, so we have one of these. We're definitely gonna buy... I don't know if we should buy the hunter knives though. We're definitely gonna buy one of each of these, of course. Get a little bit of an upgrade here. Armor, we're gonna get 2 of these, but we're gonna buy them one at a time because that way we're able to equip them like that. Because if you buy 2, you can only equip one of them. The other one you have to do it manually from the menu because game design is a thing. Alright. I think we are... Can we leave now? Is that... I haven't played in a while. Being a question. Okay, no, we have to question the people. So let's talk to the people. Well, since we're in this, no, well, that's our cell actually. Let's talk to you. See what you have to say. Can get it over because it's okay. You are useless. Great. How about you guys? Musket people naughty. Naughty people need a good scolding. What's going on? Nothing seems to make sense. Let's go in the houses then, I guess. Pee-pee! So missing villagers actually attacked us, and they were wearing masks. I don't understand the situation. Something out of a nightmare. Alright. What about this one? I don't remember your name. Shyla. One of the men. How could something like this happen? Okay. You guys are useless. I wonder who's actually gonna give me a hint to move on. What about you, Missy? Okay, so they all believe it's the people who disappeared actually attacked us last night. What about you guys? Aha! Were you guys with the search party yesterday? Yes, but what business is it of yours? Well, you know about the village being attacked yesterday, right? We're trying to hunt down the ones responsible. What do you do when you find them? You might not be in prison anymore, but if you think we trust you now, you're sadly mistaken. You could very well be the puppet masters behind yesterday's incident, after all. This might be tougher than I thought. That's not gonna help, Adol. What do you want to do? This conversation is over, so just you leave while you still... It's enough, Damless. Raman? I hear they patrol the village for the whole of the night, and if they were allies with the masked ones who attacked us, why would they be coming to ask us for information? Well, that's true, but... Fine. Suppose it can't hurt to tell them what I know. So you do know something, then? Maybe, haven't got proof it's related to what happened, but it could be. It was pitch black, so I couldn't see well, but there was someone running through the forest at an unnaturally high speed. It certainly didn't look like any beast. It was heading to the southwest of the village to a place we call the Ancient Barrow. The Ancient Barrow. You know about the break crater near here, right? If you climb down there, there's a cave full of islands and insects. We call it the Ancient Barrow. I see. Seems like we got some pretty valuable intel. Come on, Adol, we'll tell Karna what we learned. Sure enough, that is going to be our next major dungeon. Seems their hideout's been uncovered. Were you listening? It saves me the trouble of finding you. Yes, through the worst of it, it'll be okay for us to wait longer, but enough of that. I have something I'd like to discuss with you two. What is it? You look awfully serious. I decided to go and hunt for the masked man myself. But didn't your dad say? Staying here at a time like this just doesn't suit me. My father's the strongest warrior here, yet he still lost the will to fight, and if he can't win against them, what chance do the rest of us have? If they attack again, we're finished. At least we can find their hideout, we'll be better equipped to deal with them. I'm not good at sitting around and waiting my option, I must prefer standing tall and taking action. Alright, do something wrong and regret it later, at least then I'll have done something. You're, how do I put this? You're one tough little lady. Naturally, you'll both be helping me, right? Huh? You gotta be kidding me. First of all, I had nothing to do with any of this. Nothing. You had been treated like a criminal. Locked up, forced to patrol all night, eaten alive by mosquitoes. Yeah, we'll see if this to the end, sure. This all started with you, Adol, so you're the last person wanna... Shut up, Duran! Fine, I'll help, okay? I can't stop being a tsundere, Duran.
Alright.
Now that's settled, there's not a moment to waste. We have no idea when they'll attack next, so we'll better head out as quickly as possible. Let's get to the provision we need. Okay, then hit the road. Right, so we have Karna now. That is our... Oh, we get party abilities too. Karna is a resident Pierce user, at least for now. The third attack type. I'll see what she comes with. She does have Anti-Knives Amnesia, so she's all caught up. Great. You can get some more HP, because I believe you don't have a lot. At 316, yeah, you pretty much has the same health as Adol. Sure, poison, why not? So you can get a skill ring, and yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that setup. Why not? Let's get out of here. Alright, I have to do that zoom out every single time I start this game. I don't know why it resets every time. I wish it could just stay where it's supposed to be. Right, let's see. Let's see what she starts with. Oh wait, let's just go ahead and do skills. We can do homing knives here and poison dagger. On square. Though, yeah, we're gonna have to use Adol. So, like most of the Pierce user from all of these games with a party, she is a ranged attacker, sort of. Like you can see, she attacks from a distance. You got homing knives. I mean, they're pretty good because you don't literally don't need to aim. Just throw it, and yeah, as long as you're aiming the general direction, you'll hit your target, and it can also hit in the air, which is cool. And she can inflict poison, which fortunately doesn't always work. Some enemies are of course immune to it, but you know, nope, sorry, wrong button. Of course it can help. Wow, okay. So we're just gonna move on, go south, kill everything it's in our path, and just keep spamming stun raid. Now that we Adol, he has the ring to increase the experience. What happens is that basically every time we use this, it's like using it twice. Oh, I got juggled! Come on, die. Thank you. Thank you. Because of course the way it works is that basically every time you use a skill you get 1 XP toward its level up. But if the skill ring increases XP by 1, you're essentially getting double XP, which is cool. So now we need only half as many uses to level it up. I don't have SP. I got poisoned. That's fine though. Whatever. Eventually we'll just find another monument. And it's that. Great. There's a path here I haven't gone down to. Let's see what's going on this way. A lot of dudes. Not a problem. Oh, it was just for a gathering spot. Eh. I don't know if I want to do the dungeon today or not. We'll find out. Don't know. I don't remember how long it takes for me to get into dungeon proper. If it takes enough for an episode, then we'll just leave the dungeon for next time. Alright, what do we have here? I know the path is not that long, but depending how many things I have to actually kill. What the? I took damage from that, and I still guarded it. I don't know, man. The guard system in this game feels weird. Like, I'm not complaining by the fact. I mean, it's hard to explain. Like, I'm okay with the fact that I could block even when I took damage, because you know I get the critical hit after that. But it seems like weird that you blocked it, but you know it works both ways. Like, oh good, I took damage, but I still blocked it and gained the additional effects. But it's like, but I blocked it. Why did I take damage, right? Like, shouldn't I have prevented that damage by being good at blocking? I don't know, it's weird. I swear this is not a byproduct of the engine. It doesn't work that way in E7. At least not as often. I mean, sometimes I think you can get hit and still block, and because the way I think in E7, sometimes what would happen is that you block, but if you don't get out of the way, you get crit. You know, the enemy crits you instead. Because it's like basically like some sort of continuous attack. So if you block one time and then you just stop blocking for a second, you'll just get hit, right? But it makes sense because you stop blocking and you continue stream of attacks. But in here, it feels very weird in the way I just explained, that you can, you know, you block but you still take damage for some reason. Okay, these are for Karnas. Usually piercing characters are good against flying enemies. I gotta go paralyzed again. It's fine because we have a bunch of these guys, so it's no big deal. We can use her a little bit now. It's mostly gonna be stuff that she has to deal with anyway. I think homing knives will probably be a mainstay for the entire game. As you can see, all those misses are essentially Adol and Duran trying to hit those enemies. It's not like they cannot hit them at all, but eventually they'll be able to as they level up. It's just that they tend to have just high evasion in general. We're gonna want to see her ultimate as well. Yeah, but there are not a lot of enemies right now. It'd be a bad idea to pop it right now, just to see it. Guys, get down here! I have to do everything by myself, man. Are we done in this area? Cool. Yeah, I believe that's that over there you see in the distance, that cave, that's the entrance. So it's still quite a bit. Could be that much of a problem. These guys, like, even if I'm not doing effective damage, okay, get poisoned. See, even that what happened right there when I flash moved that guy. I got hit and I still managed to flash move it. I mean, I'm not complaining, but I flash moved it. So can I not take any damage, you know? That's a level. Alright, what do we have here? We have a memory too.
Leave it to me.
Alright, let's go see what that memory is all about. What is it? There it is. So you're really going to leave us, Adol? I'm sorry, I made up my mind. Well then, hurry up and get going. No one likes teary goodbyes. Ha! You don't want to end up crying on the road like you did when you were a kid, do you? So where will you be going first? I think I'll start by heading south. I want to brush up on my Zor skills before venturing too far. I knew this day would come eventually, but, well, let me just say one thing. I want you to swear you'll come back here one day. It doesn't matter when, just one day. You promise me that, and always remember you got a home to come back to. You'll find the strength to overcome any obstacle. I don't care how much time passes, you will always be welcome here. Dad. And when your journey is complete and you come back here for good, I'm sure you'll see things a lot differently than you do now. So go and make lots of good memories, Adol. Thanks, Dad. Take care, everyone. You too. Send us a letter every now and again. I'm off to save the world about 100 times. Yeah, like, we done... That is a thing we still have to see. And I kind of want to see that, like... We have seen... Dodgy go back to his hometown. We still have to see Adol go back to his hometown. That's one of the things I want to see in a future Xseed game. All we know about the future of Adol Christin is that eventually he reaches the North Pole and then never comes back from that. Like after his 100 adventure logs, he just goes to the North Pole and he just disappears. But we don't know anything about him ever returning to his hometown, and that's really something I want to see. That, and there are three things. There are literally three settings I want to see in an Xseed game. Well, three things I want from Xseed games. And hopefully they will be done at one point. One is that, what I just said, that return to his hometown. Two is a game set in Italy, because of course there is Italy, there is Rom. Like Rom is basically one of the main antagonists that recurs in many Xseed games, and this one too. We've had it in Xseed 3, we have it in this one. Well, not the primary antagonists, but they're always there, you know. They're in Xseed 5 as well. In Xseed 6, yeah, they're in Xseed 6. They're not in Xseed 7 because we're not in Rom territory in Xseed 7. In Xseed 8, we're not in Rom territory, although they are. I believe there is a character that is straight up from Rom. In 9, Rom actually plays a big role, and in 10, I believe it's mentioned, but you don't really get to do much. Maybe there's a character or two from the Empire, but not much. But yeah, I wanted to see one in Italy, possibly Rome, because you know Rome, it's basically Rome. And then I want to see a remake of 5 because it deserves a remake. We want a remake of 5. I want a remake of 5 so bad. Because the one that we currently have, I mean, there's two versions of 5. One version is the NIS version, which we will play soon after this is over. And then the other one is the PS2 Japanese only version, which it's only in Japan. So hey, like Falcom, please do a remake. Do a remake of 5. It possibly brings back the mechanics from the SNES version, because it has some mechanics that are very cool, but they're not really developed well, and so it's like whatever. It feels like they threw it together very fast just because they wanted to make a gimmick.
Whoa, this is a nice tie.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I wanted to see. One in Italy, one in Adol's hometown in the middle of Germany, in the Black Forest, and one. And the remake of 5. Hopefully the remake of 5 is gonna happen soon. I mean, we've seen this. What we're playing right now is a remake of 4. They remade 3 again very recently, so hopefully we're into a remake of 5 soon. That's really the one that deserves it the most. Pretty much everyone and up until 6 has gotten some sort of like remaster, remake edition. So why not 5? And why not we end things off here at the entrance of the next dungeon? I'll see you in the next episode.
Can't wait to see what lies
You should
ahead.
get going.